Somebody pinch me. 2 wins out of 2. Now, I know it's just a start, but listen, we've got to start somewhere, right? This is Kringle Talks Football. Welcome back to a brand new video, another video, to the Brighton 0, Arsenal 1 reaction video. So, we're going to get into it, but before you do anything, please, if you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe, show some love. Subscribe, hit the notification button as well, the bell, so whenever I upload a brand new video, you'll be notified straight away. Follow me on Twitter, at Mr. CJ Wright as well, for whatever random stuff I talk about. So, let's get into it. Cool, so Arsenal versus Brighton at the AMEX Stadium. Not somewhere we've had too much success in recent years. I think we lost last season when Neil Maupay scored in like the last minute after injuring Bert Leno. The season before, I think we lost 3-2. Again, wasn't a great game either. So today we went into the game obviously after the back off the Chelsea win, and we went into that with some confidence. So the lineup, which is on the screen now, the same team, apart from Aubameyang coming in for Lacazette. And you know what? I was really happy. The fact that Emile Smith-Rowe kept his place, the fact that Martinelli stayed in, the fact that Bukayo Saka, those sort of three behind the striker, played. And Aubameyang, listen, at the end of the day, Aubameyang hasn't played a lot of games recently, and he come in relatively fresh, you'd have thought. His pace would have been able to trouble the Brighton defence because they played quite high. And listen, I was happy. The Xhaka El-Neni pivot, similarly, was relatively happy with. You know, I've got no qualms with it at the moment. And you know, the back four stayed the same: Bellerin, Holding, Mari, and Tierney, who all four have deserved to stay in their places. So we started off the game really well, actually, to be fair. First 10 minutes, we were pressing them. You know, the same energy and same enthusiasm we showed against Chelsea during the whole game against them. First 10 minutes, we were right off the blocks. We were pressing high because Brighton played a high line. We tried to play a few times in behind. I think Tierney and Pablo Mari and Xhaka in that sort of little three on the left-hand side. We're trying to find Martinelli and Aubameyang in behind. Not to the greatest of success. We didn't really do much in the first half. The first half sort of floated by. It was a very poor first half by all standards. I think the only real thing of interest was Granit Xhaka's free kick, which went over the bar. And the Brighton player, Jahan Kabash, took a shot, but no save. Pretty simple. First half wasn't really that exciting. Like I said, you'd have thought Aubameyang, with the freshness of him, the energy that he has, he'd have been able to bring it in the game, especially alongside someone like Martinelli. You know, I said it in my tweet. I thought the three of them, Bukayo Saka, Aubameyang, Martinelli, could sort of interchange between the three. Sometimes Aubameyang goes out on the right, on the left, and up front. Martinelli can play from the left. He cuts inside to go behind the striker, and you know, Saka really and truly can play anywhere. So I was quite interested to see how we were going to work and how it was all going to link in. And obviously, Emile Smith-Rowe was pivotal to that. Again, you know, he found the little pockets of space, and like I said, yeah, the first half just wasn't all there. Second half, I think the first half, sorry, we had one shot, which wasn't on target. Second half, first 10 minutes, we were just explosive. We had, I think, six shots within the first 10 minutes of the second half. And, you know, you could definitely see that Arteta had said something to them at half time, that we needed to up the pace, up the pressure, bring the energy that we had against Chelsea, but throughout the game. Martinelli had a shot over, Aubameyang took a shot which went over, and you know, we were causing problems. You know, we were definitely causing problems. Brighton never really threatened at all, and it always looked like we were going to score the goal. You know, we were getting frustrated the fact that every time we played the ball in behind, whether it was Bellerin or Kieran Tierney overlapping, and we were getting the ball sort of relatively into some sort of dangerous areas. You know, credit to the Brighton defence, they snuffed it out and they stopped us. So we were definitely getting frustrated, and I think it was James from Gunner Blog. He tweeted that this is a game that Lacazette's going to have an impact in, and he did. He came on, and I think it was Holding that played the ball out to Saka. Saka sort of flicked it around Dan Burn, their left back, charged up the field, and cut the ball inside to Lacazette. He took one touch, second touch, the shot, bottom corner, keeper had no chance. And 1-0 Arsenal, you know, thank you very much. After that, you know, we kind of just sat off. We didn't really have much in terms of an outlet, in terms of the energy up top, because we'd taken off Martinelli. And then Saka came off, Sabas came on, tidy on the ball, didn't really do much. Emile Smith-Rowe was pushed out to the right-hand side. So we kind of lost that, you know, energy and you know, the pressing, the high pressing from the front when Martinelli and Saka came off. So, but you know, it was a good defensive display. Holding, Mari weren't really troubled in the slightest, and we saw the game out. You know, we didn't do a lot to stop them, because I don't think Brighton are that good. You know, we made them look a lot better. But overall, fantastic performance from the team. Not fantastic, sorry. A resilient performance from the team. And, you know, that's what we asked for at the end of the day. It's another win. 2 wins now on the bounce. We go against West Brom, who have just lost 5-0 tonight against Leeds. We'll go away from home at the Hawthorns. Let's hope we can stick another nail in their coffin, and put a lovely, lovely smile on Fat Sam's face. I'd love nothing more than that. So, so a couple of things. Aubameyang, I don't know what's going on with him right now. There's something going on in terms of his confidence, in terms of his work rate, his effort. I don't know what's going on with him, but he wasn't himself again tonight. He didn't. It's like he's lost a yard of pace. There was a moment in the second half where he sort of tried to knock the ball past, I think it was their defender Webster. You know, on any normal given day, he outpaced him and he threw him behind their defence. But this time, he tried to knock the ball forward. Webster got back at him, tackled him pretty well, and they got the ball back. So, I don't know what's going on with Aubameyang. Whether or not Arteta, you know, needs to drop him at the moment completely and have the same team, the exact same team, you know, obviously barring a couple of players like Gabriel, like Thomas Partey, but have the same team that played against Chelsea. Lacazette up top, I think he actually works really well with those three behind him. You know, you could see, you know, just going back to sort of the Europa League games where he's played and he's linking up with the younger players. At that time, you've got Nelson, you've got Saka, you've got Willock, and he links up really well. He's a very good link-up player. You know, he's worked well with Martinelli, he's worked well with Smith-Rowe and Saka. So I think, you know, it's crazy to think you can put a player like Aubameyang on the bench. I was just about to say Mesut Ozil, but you know, we all know what happened to that. He's been banished from the squad completely. You know, you can put someone like Aubameyang and leave him out on the bench completely, but I think right now you probably have to, because he's not really offering us much. He's not offering us much in terms of getting in behind the defence, you know, making those runs. I think he had one chance. I think Saka played a fantastic ball through or across the box, and the keeper made one of those reaction saves. He didn't really know what was going on, and he just sort of stuck his leg out and it went over. Other than that, he was quiet. He tried to do a little shot, curled shot outside, but it didn't work for him tonight, and question marks over what's happening with him, who knows. But like I said, I'd like to see us play against West Brom, with Lacazette up top instead of Aubameyang, have him on the bench, and if in the second half you need someone like Aubameyang, then bring him on. Fresh, stretch your legs, cool, you can do it that way. But right now I don't think he deserves to be starting. I think Lacazette deserves to start. And again, we've taken off Martinelli, we've taken off Bukayo Saka, so hopefully they're a bit more fresh for the West Brom game. Thomas Partey's back in training. Whether or not he makes an appearance against West Brom, that's another question, who knows. But yeah, it's one of the strange ones. But listen, at the end of the day, I'm happy. I'm happy with the 1-0 win against Brighton away from home. And we move on to the next game. It's all about climbing up that table. I think we're 8 points off of, or 7 now, 7 points off of Chelsea now. 8 points off of 4th place. Hey, listen, I'm not saying it's doable, but you know, come on. So I'm going to leave it there. I've got a video coming out tomorrow midday, doing a little scouting report on attacking midfielders who I think we should be able to sign, who I think we should be linked with. The video doesn't include Isco from Real Madrid, because you know that story's just broken tonight. So Initial thoughts on Isco to Arsenal? No, thank you. Not even a 6-month loan. You know, if he's that good of a player, there's a reason why he's not even getting played. He's not even being picked by Zidane at Real Madrid. You know, you've only got to look at someone like Gareth Bale, the impact he's had at Tottenham. I'm going to do a video on that, actually, in fairness, about Gareth Bale at Tottenham. So, look, no, I said my piece in the video, and you'll see that. But Isco to Arsenal, no, thank you. Let's move on to someone else. But guys, before I go, like I said at the start, follow me on Twitter, Mr. CJ Wright. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification button. And like I said once again, if you like audio stuff and you listen to podcasts and that, check out my podcast, Kringle Talks Football Podcast. Find it on all platforms. The link is in the description below. And yeah, up the Gunners. 1-0 win. Till next time, guys. See you later.